beginning with state lawmakers getting ready to wrap up the legislative session, but a new state budget still needs to be passed.
Yeah, in fact, debate begins today on a new budget bill with much more than where our tax dollars are going to be spent. So Gibby has a couple of last-minute changes that seem to be raising some eyebrows. Gibby.
Yeah, good morning, Scott and Olivia. You know, I don't usually cover a lot of state budgets here at the state capitol. I usually leave that to our political editor, Dennis Welch. But there are two things hidden in this year's budget that really have little to do with the budget at all. Let's go into one part of the bill that involves Arizona Secretary of State Katie Hobbs and Attorney General Mark Barinovich. It would give the authority to defend the state's new election laws to the AG's office and shut out the Secretary of State from any legal challenges relating to those controversial election laws passed this year, like the one limiting the permanent early voting list. Another part of the bill would strip the Secretary of State of any legal representation on other matters, and it would block Hobbs from bringing in any outside counsel. Hobbs is calling it out as partisan grab, as she tweeted out yesterday. The fact that the legislator has singled out me and my office for the unjustifiable restrictions, which expire at the end of my term, make it clear what this is really about: partisan politics. Let's go to another part of the bill involving DPS that's causing journalists to do a double take. There's a budget provision that would put very strict limitations on releasing DPS body camera footage to the public. If the bill passes as written, DPS would basically have the power to hold back any footage if they decide it's in the state's best interest, or if they feel the video isn't important enough for you and I to see it. On top of that, it adds several additional hoops for anyone who wants to see body camera footage, and it would allow DPS to charge a whole lot more getting it. Now, the timing is ironic, with today being the one-year anniversary of the deaths of George Floyd and Deon Johnson, the man who was shot and killed by a DPS trooper on the Loop 101 last year. So the question is, where do these state leaders stand? We have not yet heard from the AG's office as well as DPS or the governor's office. The debating will start here in a couple hours, guys, and we could actually see a vote here as early as tomorrow.
Gibby, thank you very much. A lot to digest there. Thank you.